Assalamualaikum viewers. How are you? I Javed Shine here describing and explaining about the way how VMware works. Our today video, we will discuss about how VMware works. For we are going to carry out our video. Please subscribe my channel, javednetworkexpert, and you may also visit my website javednetworkexpert.com regarding the all materials about these videos. Let us start. In my last video, I have explained about what is VMware. VMware work is basically is a workstation, which is a combination of virtual machine software that is used for 86 32-bit and 86 64-bit computers. Basically, it is used to run multiple operating systems over a single physical host computer. Definitely, the host is only one computer, and which may access a lot of applications on the cloud, and you want to access many applications which resides in the cloud. So the VMware is providing the opportunity for the host computer that they can access many applications which are placed at the VMware, and each virtual machine which is reside in VMware can run a single instance of any operating system, and the operating system may be a Microsoft operating system or it may be a Linux operating system, but the VMware virtual machine operate these all operating systems, Microsoft or Linux, simultaneously with a single instance, which feels like every machine will feel that it is an individual operating system for each machine. Basically, VMware is a virtualization and a cloud computing software. Virtualization, as I have early described in my last video, that virtualization basically is the sub-components, some machines in which we divide our one machine into small machines and parts machines, but each have a same operating system, each have a same applications. So VMware works with both under virtualization and the cloud computing servers, which are the software provider based applications, and it is basically a subsidiary part of the Dell machines. Let's start to our topic, that is how VMware works. Basically, this is our topic today. We have to discuss. VMware works by creating fully isolated secure virtual machines that encapsulate an operating system and its applications. Basically, VMware works with secure virtual machines. We use the word secure means that it provided full functional security algorithms and full protection to all your data for the security purpose. And as we say, it is a virtual machine when the machine definitely has an operating system. When there is operating system, it means there are many applications which have been accessed by the host. So VMware works basically for the secure virtual machines which encapsulate operating system and its applications with the horizon, that is called cloud, and with the host. VMware workstations installed onto the host operating system Definitely, one who want to access VMware and work with VMware, he must have to install workstation on their operating system, and provides broad hardware support by inheriting device support from the host. VMware develops virtualization software. Definitely, when we are giving access host to multiple applications, definitely multiple applications resides on multiple operating systems. So, and users access each machine separately. Definitely, virtualization is need for that working. So, VMware develops virtualization software which works in the cloud side. So, virtualization software creates an abstraction layer over computer hardware that allow the hardware elements of a single computer, processors, memory, storage, and more to be divided into multiple virtual computers, commonly called virtual machines. Definitely, VMware and the virtualization both are the synonyms names we say, because as we explained, abstraction layer is the over computer hardware is created. When the abstraction layer is created, definitely computer processor, memory, each and everything will be used on and that is used by every virtual machines. That's why VMware works with the virtual machines and create instance on for host computers. Each virtual machine run its own operating system and behaves like an independent computer. Even it is running on a portion of the actual underlying computer hardware. As virtualization enable more efficient utilization of computer hardware and enable a greater return on an organization's hardware investment. It also enables cloud providers, public or private, to serve more users with their existing physical computer hardware. Virtualization is actually the key component behind the VMware works, because cloud computing is working on virtualization. Virtualization is the key point, and all the working and the success of the cloud computing is the virtualization. As we have discussed, virtual machines runs its own operating system, mean that it is a separate machine and behave like independent computer. So one server have multiple virtual machines accessing applications, providing facilities to the host, and the working in an efficient way. This all comes in VMware, we say, and hardware resources uses and hardware computer hardware public or private serving are all enables in the virtualization. I explain it in detail if elaborated in explain in a very wide range. A virtual machine is the base unit of VMware virtualization. A VM is a software-based representation of a physical computer. An operating system running in a virtual machine is called guest operating system in cloud computing. Each VM includes a configuration file that stores the virtual machine setting a virtual disk file, that is software version of a hard drive, and a log file that keeps track of the virtual machine's activities, including system failures, hardware change, migration of virtual machines from one host to another, and the virtual machine status. If we look into the picture, we can say that virtual machine basically are our local machine, just like a local machine, which have all facilities: operating systems, hard drive, yeah, logging files, host files, system failure, hardware changes file, each and every information it has. So we say virtual machine just like our local machine, either from the server side, either from the host side. The other term which is used in VMware is the hypervisor. VMware hypervisor. VMware virtualize physical computers using its core hypervisor product. A hypervisor is a thin layer of software that interacts with the underlying resources of a physical computer, called the host, and allocates those resources to other operating system known as the guest. As we say, virtual machines. The operating system on the virtual machines are called guest operating system. The guest operating system requests resources from the hypervisor. So we say the hypervisor basically interacts with the host computer and the guest computer, guest operating system, guest machine, virtual machines. So when the server of the cloud and the host computer want to connect with each other, so there should be hypervisor and guest operating system. One is reside in which is called virtual machine, and the other is the basically horizon or cloud application. So we say this is the paradigm upon which VMware works, which are necessary parts, and some other elements are used in, just like virtual desktop integration are used. There is clustering also used in the VMware, in which every host and server which are working with a network, there is clustering in which the virtual machines which are used for that purpose for that network, or VMware has facility that it become the cluster for that, so they work with with an own areas. And some other other things are also which we can say in the diagram. This is a diagram I have taken from the website internet, which is showing the VMware working. If we say in the start of picture, VMware horizon clients, these are the users who want to access the applications which reside in which are showing in application pools. So what is the phenomena behind the VMware? So VMware horizon clients will want to access applications. Here we say on third line, Word, Excel, PDF applications which we are showing. These are the applications basically which are VM showing to the host that these applications are accessible for the host. When VMware installed on the host computer, it also provides all the applications, provides a showcase for all applications which resides in the cloud, VMware cloud, and user want to access which of the application, he can easily access that. Phenomena or the how it works, VMware or clients must when just clients click on the application. But how? Actually, clients connected with the horizon. Horizon mean a cloud, VMware cloud. VMware cloud is connected through internet, definitely, and internet is connected via gateway. Gateway is actually connected with the horizon connection server. So the horizon connection server or VMware cloud is connected with the client. But how? Through gateway. Gateway are connected to internet. Internet gateway are used to for providing connectivity to the clients, and the client is accessible, showing or approaching to the applications. Horizon connection server, let me say about the horizon connection server. It is connected with desktop poles. Desktop poles and the RDS forms, both things are used for connectivity with the VMware. And the last layer is the VMware vSphere host. Basically, this is the area vSphere for the clouds, VMware clouds, where it is connected with the server and it provides all the facility. Thing I am asking, saying about the clustering. I am saying about the VDI, virtual desktop integrations, and I am saying about the application stacks. Each and everything are resides in the last layer. If we say about the desktop pools and RDSH, basically RDSH forms. RD stands for remote desktop, S stands for session, H stands for host. Remote desktop session host forms and desktop pools, both are used to accessing the applications, to providing the application, and it provides the services and how the Windows or Linux operating systems connect with the horizon agent, you can say cloud agent, and how it appears to the desktop of the users. These are the basically areas where we say the cloud is actually working. Here I explain virtual desktop pool and RDS host. Virtual desktop pool is basically group of virtual desktops that are hosted on identical configured virtual machines. Polling virtual machine desktop allows an administrator to centralize virtual desktop pool, basically group of virtual desktops which are basically configured in virtual machines, and basically these are hosted. Pooling virtual desktops allow an administrator to centralize desktop management and simplify settings configuration. Let me say about the remote desktop session host. These are the basic forms, collection of RDS hosts and facilitate the management of those hosts. Forms can have a variable number of RDS hosts and provide a common set of applications, or you can say remote desktop session host or remote desktop session desktops to user. When you create an RDS desktop pool or an application pool, you must specify a form. So we can say a form are the necessary part for the VMware. Whenever we install it, then we must create forms, and there must be a virtual desktop which are basically hosted by the virtual machines. That's all about how VMware works. If you like my video and if you can understand about all the data, then please subscribe my channel so that I come with new video and you can say easily watch my video on my channel. Assalamu alaikum.